Good evening, everybody, and welcome to South Yorkshire Ghost Hunters. Tonight on location at the Poltergeist house in Parkgate, Rotherham, in South Yorkshire. Anyway, this is our group's first event here since this was taken over by Ghost of Britain. So. It used to be the old fancy dress shop in Parkgate, and we used to come down here every month and do an investigation here. But since it's been taken over, this is the first time that we've been down here, and just would like to say to Lee and Lindsay, you've done a cracking job with the place since it's been taken over. I'm really surprised how good you've got the building, and how you've changed it. It's looking really good. So 10 out of 10, Lindsay and Lee, for the work you're doing on the building here. So that's really good. Anyway, we got some of our members. They're doing an investigation upstairs and also down in the cellar. I'm going to go down in the cellar in a moment and see what's going off down there. So we'll do that right now, actually.
We have a spirit that's adamant it knows cat from here before.
Knows cat from here before?
Yeah. You know Martin from here before?
Did you ever come with us when... Didn't you come down with us when we used to come every month?
No. You used to come here every month?
Yeah, when South Yorkshire Ghost Hunters first started.
The first event I went on was General Cemetery.
Was it? Yeah, we used to come down here every last weekend in the month.
But you just said that I hadn't.
Yes.
No, not you. I'm not talking about. I'm saying we, as a group.
So you can't have met cat here before, can you? You were sure you had.
Mary?
Mary,
Did she used to?
I don't know anybody by the name of Mary. I was saying that it's been over a year since we were last here, so the names of everybody I can't remember.
I know when you first joined, when I first joined South Yorkshire Ghost Hunters, there was supposed to be an event here. When I'd been a member about 2 weeks, I think, or something. But ultimately you didn't come because you didn't have enough people.
Yeah.
And that was the only time this place was mentioned until we were talking about booking it, so...
It's still saying it's...
No, me, Tim, Jason, Mary, Mary, who used to be a member of the group, used to come here with us, and also Stella and Steve. So he's saying yes, isn't it? Every time I mention it. Do you know me from me coming here before, when Jane owned the shop? Do you remember Jane, who owned the shop? Yep. Okay. When Jane left here, the night we was here, the last night of Jane having the shop, and the spirits begged us to tell Jane not to leave. They told us on the Ouija board, tell Jane not to leave. They didn't want her to leave.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so it doesn't make sense. Why does it know me?
I don't know, but it's adamant that they didn't want us to leave.
Yeah, no, they didn't want Jane to leave. They wanted her to stay. So do you remember when I used to come here before, when it was the fancy dress shop? Okay. Who is it that we're talking to? Do you know?
No.
Multi.
Multi.
Multi?
No PU or something.
Multi.
What? Is that because Cole was outside talking to me and he mentioned about 1914?
Yeah.
And I don't really want to tell you the story of what I know from this place.
Well, this person seemed to say they died in an explosion or something. They were saying gun at first, but when we asked if they were shot here, they said no.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said, like we said, were you in an explosion? Because we thought they might have been trying to spell gunpowder or something.
Yeah.
And they said yeah. So.
Okay. Well, I'll have to tell you a little bit about the story. One of the people that lived here lived in the Four Hen House, which is the East Smokes place, and that's where they lived. There was him, his wife, his mother-in-law, and also a child. Okay, he was very bitter with his wife because she had an affair while he was away in France in the trenches, and when he came back, he got to hear about it, and he beat her up very badly, and their child also died. Okay, so he's saying yes to that. Okay, so and also the mother-in-law was also living here as well. So I'm not sure if it could be the same person, but he returned in whenever the First World War finished.
This person said they died in 1914.
He died in 1914. Okay, so he could have been part of this house. Well, did you live in this house? Okay. All right. Well, the other, what we're telling you about, the other bit is from the house at the far end, which is the e-cigarette shop. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other family, the man and wife.
No.
Okay. Was that here?
No.
Okay. Whereabouts was that? I know it's supposed to be part of this. This building upstairs at the far end of the property. I say no.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yes.
I think you've confused the spirit world, Martin.
Yeah. So is it one of these houses that there was in? Okay, so that's where one of a family lived. There was the husband who went to war during First World War, and the wife and mother-in-law, and also a toddler child which died. Okay. But have you seen the toddler child upstairs? Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's good.
I'm guessing the bit that leads right to the very end is the room that's blocked off with the unstable flooring.
Well, that's when Jane used to she used to do a lot of sewing in that end room upstairs on the left hand side, and that's where a lot of Jane's stuff used to go missing. Yeah, and then they found out that it was a toddler child that had been moving all of Jane's stuff. So what Jane used to do then, used to stick, electronic toys down and things like that, and for the child. And where that kitchen area is where we came in, Jane used to always sit there as well, because that's where the shop was, in that main bit there. And her and Robert, who used to work for Jane, used to sit there and used to hear the toys going off upstairs.
Okay, they've got
Back to Morphy, or whatever his name is. Morphy, I love it.
So I'm gonna pop upstairs and see what everybody else is doing. But I can't remember if the child died of TB or what it measles. It was one of them. Did the child die of measles? Was it TB? Was it TB that the child died of?
Tuberculosis.
It wasn't known as TB then, was it? It was known as consumption. It was tuberculosis or TB was known as consumption until 1960 something, I think. Numbers aren't my strong suit, but I do know the medical terms for it.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure. I thought it was TB still for that time
No,
of.
apparently not.
Okay. Okay. Well, last time we came here, when we used to come here, they said that I can't remember if it was measles or chickenpox or whatever, but the child died of it. So let me just move around this side.
Home.
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 This is your home. That's where you live.
Oh, he did say that.
Do you still live here now? Which room's your room? The one with all the dolls in it? Is it the red one? The red room was your room.
That was part of another house.
So you lived in the house next door?
The red room is the last building on this block, so it would have been is it the third or the fourth? Third. Well, I think it would have been the fourth house on this block. So, anyway, I'm just going to pop upstairs, see what everybody else has got, and I'm doing so. I'll be back in a bit.
It says goodbye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Anyway, I'll tell you a little bit of story of what I know of this place, of when I used to come myself. This area here used to be like a kitchen area. There wasn't any doors here back then. I think the toilet was there, but when this used to be the kitchen area. Now, there's supposed to be rumours that a guy was killed in this kitchen, and there's some rumours circulating that he was either murdered. Oh, best not sit on the arm of that chair, just in case that he was murdered. But he was found in that what used to be the kitchen here. Okay. This was actually the main shop that Jane used to run here, and she used to sell fancy dress equipment that used to be on the walls here. So they've what do you call it? It's all changed now anyway, and looks very nice since it's been done. So that's one good thing. I've done a really good job of it. Anyway, we're going to go up these stairs here, and up these stairs is where you used to keep the bridal gowns and wedding dresses. And so we'll go up here. It's a very bit of a steep stairs up here. Oh. Oh yeah. Have you got out in here?
No.
So this used to be one of the rooms that was very full of wedding dresses and this room has been split in two, because I remember now. It used to be two small rooms that this used to be, and was full of wedding dresses, but looks pretty good with what they've done to it now anyway. So really good. Some equipment on the floor here. Very good with all the dolls on the wall. So let's go see what everybody else is doing. Anyway, while we was down in the cellar, I was telling you about the little boy and the First World War soldier and his wife. Well, they lived at the end here, which is through this door here, and going into this part. And I understand now why the spirits would say no, it didn't live at the end, it was the one before it, because there's the shop before it. But we used to, through there, I'm not going to go through that way because we was asked not to go into there, so I'm not going to film that area, but there's another door that goes into there. That goes into the shop at the end there, which they sell e-cigarettes. And what do you call it? That's the spirit of that First World War soldier and his wife and his mother-in-law, and also the child. No, it was this one. Sorry, but we picked him up in that room, and Jane used to have a lot of sewing equipment up here. And was all on this back wall going down, as you can see over there. And many mornings that she would come in here, things would be moved, and she couldn't find them for days upon end. She knew where she put them, but when she came the next day, they was gone. And we found out that it was a young child that was taking the stuff and moving it around. And Jane used to then bring toys up here and lay them down for the child. And while she was downstairs in the other room, she would hear the toys going off and moving. So that's the reason why lots of the stuff used to go missing. Anyway, let's go into the other room, which is one of the other bridal suites. Used to be covered in mirrors in here, large mirrors. But at one stage it should have been a bedroom. I didn't know what was happening there when I walked in. Do you need some salt around that thingy, Richard? So we've got Richard in here, we've also got Tristan, and we've also got Tony here. So hello everybody.
Hi.
Have you felt out?
Yeah, I've done a voice recording and stuff, but there's nothing come through that.
Okay.
But if there is, it's either interference from next door, so I can't tell.
Okay.
We might get a REM, but I don't know if we could get a REM.
Yeah, go get a red bar.
Yeah, go. There should be a REM pod somewhere. In the REM pod in here?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's Banshee box. What's there? No, is there? No, that's. You can put that on if you wanted to. I don't know if hold static. I don't know how you switch this on. I don't know if it's plugged in actually. I don't want to really mess with it because they said we could use it, but I don't want to really play about with it.
Hold the button.
I don't know if there's let me just pick it up. See, there's a an off switch at the let's sweep, volume, power button. Might not be no charge in it. So I don't think there is. I'll switch it off. So there's nothing.
Where's that plugged in?
Well, no, there's no lead to it. I thought it would have been on battery power. But there's another one in the other room. Do you know that mannequin there? You think there's somebody stood there?
She's changing expression, I'm sure she is.
Yeah.
Probably just my imagination like
Yeah.
that.
That mannequin is people are supposed to think that it reports it of moving. So watch out, Richard. If you sat there,
Well,
might touch you on the shoulders.
well, if it does, there's a camera there, so if you all want to see if it does.
Yeah. Right, we'll have a look round.
I'm good talking to you.
So, have you picked up anything?
My camera went funny, so I was watching here, but earlier on my phone, I've got an orb making a funny.
Yeah.
I'll show you later. Coming here and my phone went funny, I had to set battery out and
Yeah.
redo it.
Don't forget, there's going to be some dust around as well.
Well, this was an orb, and
This one went dust.
it come out and it was like that.
Yeah.
It twiddled.
Yeah.
I'll show you later.
Yeah. So, but not also forget that it is quite warm up here.
Yeah.
So dust will rise with the heat. So, but you never know.
I'll have to show you because we
Yeah.
saw dust going up and about, which
Yeah.
is fair enough. But this one was moving in
Spiral.
yeah, it was in around.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I've been in that room for a bit, come in this one, and the camera went funny, like to take battery out to like reset it.
I think it's going to be a little bit more better when it's fully dark. It's still light outside, so
It was just really strange. I couldn't turn the camera on, couldn't turn it off. It was just frozen. And some of the rooms we're going to be into. So
yeah. Well, who's in this room here? Anybody? Okay, well, it's quiet in here. I don't know where the we've got a wheelie table that we use, and hopefully we can bring that probably in here and do a bit of wheelie table on the floor here. So let me just sit down in this chair for a couple of minutes. It's very warm here. It's always been the case with this building. It holds a lot of heat. That's a good thing about old terraced houses, that they were well built by the Victorians. Not like houses today. Anyway, I'm seeing orbs going past, but I'm not sure if these are spirit orbs or it's dust that there is in the building, and because the building is warm, dust is also going to circulate as well because of the warm air that's rising the dust up there. So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break and we'll be back in a bit. And thanks for watching this first part of the video. And when it gets a little bit darker, we'll be hopefully doing a little bit more investigations. So I'll speak to you later on. Have a good night. And well, not have a good, well, yeah, have a good night. But I hope you enjoy watching this video anyway. Bye bye for now. Mean you no harm. We come as friends. Come on, please, come forward. Do you have anybody here that would like to communicate? Can you push this table? Shows a sign for yes, please. We respectfully ask you to come forward. Is it rocking slightly? Can you push the table really hard to give us a sign for yes? The spirits that's in this room, in this building, I have been here before and spoke to you before by doing this. Okay, is that just moved?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show us a sign for yes, please? Okay, can you show us a sign for no? Is that moving?
Yeah.
Is what?
Going towards the way.
Okay. Are you a male spirit? Is that moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Have I seen you before? Have I spoke to you before?
Yes.
Okay. Is this the World War I soldier that I have spoke to? His family used to reside in this room. Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Last time I spoke to you, you was very angry and you was trying to table about quite a lot in this room. Do you remember?
I remember now.
No. You are the World War I soldier, yes? So I spoke to before, who went to fight during World War One.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a child that died here as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And that child is used to create problems for Jane when she used to have this shop. Is that correct? Used to always take Jane's equipment and hide it and play with it.
Yeah.
Is your mother-in-law still here? Did not answer.
Yeah.
Whose torch is this?
Mine.
Okay. Can you rock this table really hard for us? Try and build up the energy. Can you make it rock from side to side? Make it really rock from side to side as hard as you can. Try and build up the energy so we can try and make contact with you. Do you still have bitterness towards your wife? Because when you come back from the last time that we spoke to you and we came back, when you came back from the war, you told us that your wife had an affair, and that's the reason why you was angry with your wife and was very bitter towards her. Are you still the same now? You only have to be in here for 10 minutes and it gets blooming hot, doesn't it? Can you push the table to where you stood? Did it move then? Where's it? Towards what?
Towards me.
Towards you. Okay. Is your wife in this room as well?
No.
No. What about your child? Is your child here? No. Okay, just you. Are they in the building at all? No, they're not in the building. Okay. Does anybody else want to ask anything? Liz, do you want to ask anything? Hey?
Can't think about it a minute.
Could you knock for us?
What did you say? Can you summons the devil for us? What did you say?
Can you knock for us?
Oh, I thought you said king. Why have I got it in my head, but can you summons the devil?
Because Sue said that behind you.
Did she? All right. Okay, you won't want to do something like that.
She's shaking me now.
Can you do a knocking noise? On the table or on the wall?
Can you make a noise in this room or anything? Show us a sign that you're here. Can you tap on something? Can you throw a stone at us or anything like that? I've had that done before. It was in the other room, not in this one. But can you throw something at us? Come on then, please. Do it. Make a noise in the room. Let us know that you're here. Can you tap really loud on something? Can you tap on that table that Tristan, Liz and Tony's on right now? Could you do that? Could you knock on the table? Could you knock really loud? We need to prove that you're here with us and that you can communicate with us. So make a noise.
No, like we can see your reflection in it from over here.
I'm doing funny or anything, but I can hear Morse code.
You can hear Morse code?
Yeah.
What do you mean you can hear Morse code? Oh, and where you hearing that?
Over this block. I can actually hear it.
Do you know what it means?
Yeah, Morse code. You ain't got here.
Just a strong smell of cabbage.
Is what?
A very strong smell of cabbage.
Strong smell of cabbage. Can you rap on this table like this? Can you do that? I'm not getting a smell of cabbage or anything, but I'm getting really hot in here.
I smell sweat socks.
My socks are clean.
Tristan.
You got sweaty socks on,
I've
Tristan?
got clean socks on.
It's like a sauna in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the only problem. That's the only problem with a lot of Victorian houses. They were built well.
This table's still rocking.
Is it still rocking?
Yeah.
Are you agreeing with me? But this house is very hot. Did it used to be hot for you as well in the summertime? Okay, thank you. Can you move the table to some other part of the room? Can you slide the table across the floor? I'm hearing a tapping noise, but I'm not sure.
No, it's that beep, 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 beep.
It's not coming from that camera over there, is it?
Yeah. It's coming from this direction.
I'm hearing noises coming. I'm hearing noises coming from over there, but it does sound like. Can you hear it?
I'm just seeing an orb in the thingy room with the mannequin.
But
Quite a few.
just listen here, because I can hear those tapping.
Like a clock.
I think it's coming from that surveillance camera console there. There's tapping, and it does sound like Morse code. No, it's not going beep 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 beep, but it's going did.
Sounds like baby to me.
What?
I think what it is, I think it's the hard drive on that what's making the noise, and it's giving that sound of like tapping of like Morse code. I'm going to put my hand on as well. Are you still here? The gentleman that we were speaking to, can you push this table for us? If you're still here, I hope you don't mind my hand being on the table. If it's the same gentleman as before, I have spoke to you before. Can you tip this table to let me know that she's still here? Is that moving?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for showing us a sign that you're still here. Can you move this table across the floor? What happened there? Did somebody just knock it with a leg or anything? That was just what? No, it just felt like somebody had just like, pushed it. To give it like a hard push to side, going that way. Was that you who was just on that? Is that moving?
Yeah.
Can you do that again? Could you knock that table again? Could you knock the table for us again? Like you just, I think it was you what did that. Okay, go ahead and do it then. Can you nudge the table? I know I said to you, can you slide it across the floor? Can you nudge it? Nudge it towards the door. Can you push it towards the door? Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, now then, what door are we talking about? Because he may have a different door to where we have a door.
Oh, but
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
stopping.
well, the table's lifting up. It's off its feet here, if you can see. Okay, so is the table behind me? Sorry, the door behind me.
You're
No.
too hard to touching it, and we can't lift it with the flat of our hands on.
Yeah, well, my hand's off. I've just taken my hand off. Just like lift your hand off, Tristan.
No, it's not making contact.
Lift. Take your hand off totally. So and the
It's still
table.
up.
Yeah. Okay. Can you? Is the door behind me? Only if it could be. No, it won't be referring to that door. I mean, at one time.
Because it is the door to next room.
Yeah, but this room has changed the door could have been here. I can't remember if that door was there when I last came, or was it on the side? Yeah. Can you put the table down for us, please? Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Can you push the table towards the door? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Can you do that again? Can you slide it across the floor towards the door? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so the table is moving now. It's sliding across the floor. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's lifting the table up at this side. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And you're not even putting pressure on that table.
my hands are sliding.
Can you push the table really hard? Push it towards that door. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. You're very good. You're doing a really good, grand job of moving this table. Thank you very much. Really doing a good job. Thank you. So just show you that the table's gone right up.
You're doing an amazing job.
Yep, doing a fantastic job of lifting this table right up in the air. Really are. That's really good.
Can you lift it? Can you put it on one leg?
It won't be able to do that because it's
It's trying to though.
the
It's
table
definitely trying to.
table's broke. Could somebody fetch me a REM pod in, please?
Yeah, you can put it down if you want though.
Gonna
Can't reach any further.
What was that?
what?
I heard it.
Okay, not sure. Okay, table is pushing. Can somebody fetch me a REM pod? Look, just hold that camera just a while. I'll just see if I can find a REM pod.
Thank you. You're doing an amazing job. Carry on, please. Can you lift it onto the other side?
When I first saw this, I wondered if it were one of those.
Can you put Can you put it down again? Wow.
You didn't say which way.
No. Can you move it towards Tony and
Yeah,
Liz?
put it back on our puppy, please.
Anyway, I've just put a REM pod down on the entrance to the door, so we're hopefully going to get through it. Also going up and touching that as well.
You just let go. It's
Anyway, I'm back again. Okay, why am I having issues here? It's telling me to turn my phone's playing up. The video stopped recording. Then what do you call it? It's asking to shut down now, and I don't want the video to finish with the phone to shut down. So anyway, I put a K2 meter there on the ground, as you can see. So hopefully we might get something coming in that way. But we're asking the spirit to move the table towards the door, and he's checking your legs.
Yeah.
So can you move the table towards the door? Can you push the table towards the door, please? Shows a sign that well, we know you're here. What I'm saying shows a sign. Can you push the table towards the door? We want to see you leave this room with the table. Can you do that? And also there's an object on the floor down there. It's called the REM pod. What that will do is will light up if you go near it. It won't hurt you in any way. Will just let us know that you're here. Let me show you what it will do. If we touch it, it will light up. That's all. Can you move the table towards that light that I just showed you? Okay. Yeah, just step away from REM pod if you can, Scott, please.
Take a step forward, love.
Can you light that REM pod up for me? That light, that blue light, can you go up and touch it? That antenna that's on. Is table moving? Oh, table's starting to bend now. Come on, push that table. Just make sure that we watch this equipment, Lee's and Lindsay's equipment. We don't want to the equipment to the table to hit it. Is that REM pod going off, or is it?
Oh.
That nut's come out, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Our table is broke, so we've had to just borrow a little nut. So, did you get it in? Did you get it in? Yeah. Okay. Can you try and fold this table up then? We've not had this table fold up since we were. Last time was at the Needle's Eye, and the table would fold. Okay, thank you very much.
It's good that way.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. You're really good at doing this table. Can you pull the table towards the door? Slide it all the way over to the door, please. Respectfully ask you, if you could. Liz, could you just film for 5 minutes? Because I just want to get a perspective of people seeing different people on the table, so people might not say that, oh, it's you're doing it yourselves or whatever. So I'm going to sit down on here and see if I can get it to move with Tony. Oh, okay. Can you take this table? Come on, take the table. Can you make the table move? Okay, it's not funny, is it? That's true.
Yeah.
Come on, can you push the table towards the door? We respectfully ask you all. Try and fold the table up again, enough. Can you do that? Okay, thank you. That's been a bit funny that side. Is those, that one's down. Is that arm down there, Tristan?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you try again for me? Tristan, put your hand on as well, if you don't mind.
Keep having the urge to shake my leg.
Well, don't shake your leg.
I get that. I'm just getting that thing.
You've got back nerves.
I don't know. Probably.
Come on, move the table towards the door, please.
I'm assuming the obs we're getting is dust.
I don't know, but I'm seeing a lot of it on.
Come on, move the table towards the door. Can you lift the table towards me then? It's moving it, but it's gone really quiet. Put your other hand on, Tristan. Put it on. Try and put it on flat if you can. Come on, move this table. Come on. Okay, let's what was that
I
then?
don't know.
That sounded like a door opening. And then it went, seemed to go. I know Liz has got the light on, but it seems to go like dull, you know what I mean, sort of thing. Come on, push the table. Can you up the table from side to side if you don't want to go near the door? Okay. Thank you. Can you do it even harder? Can you push the table right over to Tristan like you did before on its two legs? Okay. It is moving, but it's not as strong as last time. Come on, lift the table right up. Slide the table across the floor if you can't lift it up. Can you do something? It was really strong before, now you've gone weak. I want you to be strong. We've got you on film, so all the world can see you. Prove that you're still here. That light goes on after death. Can you do this? Push the table right over to one of us, please. Come on, please. Do you like that light on the floor there that I brought in? Is that what it is? Show me. It's going to know into. Is that what you don't like? That light? Okay, let me move it then. Okay, that's outside on the landing there, on the stairs, on the yeah, in the landing. Can you move the table now? Push it really hard. Come on, please, push the table really hard. Can you lift it right up? Lift it back up onto two legs. Push the table towards me and Tony. It's only moving slightly now, isn't it?
That were a knob.
Come on, push the table. want to swap round, or you want to go for a drink? No, I'd rather go for a drink. I'm hot as anything. What does you want to do? Do you want to go for a drink?
Give you 2 minutes just to see if it is.
All right. And then if you want to try again.
Are you still here? No, I think it's gone.
Yeah, it went started up a little bit when I came, and then it just totally went dead. I don't know if it's because of that blue light I put down there, and also with me going on the table. But I could feel something when we was on the table. It wasn't as strong.
It's moving a bit.
Yeah.
What, don't be afraid.
You might have got one out, we're trying to hold it up.
I think by the time we finish tonight, we're all going to be stripped off naked. It's that warm.
Oh God, we all have been
Hey! You can't say that about me. Look at the body of a model.
Yeah, right.
Got the body of a model.
Model.
Calvin Klein model.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
You talking about me? Come on, if there's nobody here wishing to use that table, can you touch that light on the blue light on the stairs? It won't hurt you, I promise you. That light will not hurt you. Just let us know that you're here. Can you go just press it, just touch it once? I promise you it won't hurt you in any way. It could have gone. What you're doing next to her? Oh, because we're not getting no activity here now, so I wonder. Did Scott tell? Did he? Good on you, Scott. Yeah. Watch that thingy on Bomber. That went to Ghost. That was Sinead. Shall we have a go downstairs and have a quick break? Because I'm getting really hot, and then we can try something else afterwards. All right. Well, we're going to go over and have a break, and we'll.
Anyway, thank you for what you did earlier.
We'll speak to you soon. So.
That was brilliant.
Was that go off on its own?
No, Sinead went past again.
Sinead went past. Let me move that in here and bring it out of the way. So we don't want anybody standing on it. So we'll going to come back and try the SLS camera in a short while, and see if we can pick up anything from that in one of the rooms. All right, we'll catch you later. Bye bye for now.
The spirit we've got is connected to a picture in the sinister room, apparently.
In this what?
The sinister room, it's connected to one of the pictures in there. We got Richard to walk around with a torch, shining it on every one until he told us which one.
Right.
It's one of the ones near the door. Traffic. Okay, traffic apparently. Good recorder.
Come on, rock it even further. Come on, that's it, carry on.
Keep going, don't mind my phone. Wow. It's moving. It is, it's walking towards Martin.
Are you walking towards me?
Oh, it stopped then.
Are you walking towards Martin?
Yeah.
Go on then, carry on walking. Go on, push it. Go on, can you rock the table again and make it walk towards Martin?
tried getting this to do this earlier on, but when I came on table,
Minis, goodness. I do like this new finish to the table though.
yeah, it's working. I'd stop it because it's going near
Walk it back to me now, please.
Lee and Lindsay's equipment, so I'd push it back.
Come on, bring it right the way back.
Can you bring the table towards me? Thank you. Who we got here anyway?
You know, it's just the spirit that's connected to the picture next door. Right, can you stop please, spirit?
Stop.
Because we got the, I'm not sure if it's the man that lived in the house.
No, it's attached to the picture in that other room.
Do you want me to show you which one?
Yeah, go on then, show me which picture, and then Lee and Lindsay could probably tell us a bit of story about it when they come. In this one here.
It's this picture here. Richard
Okay.
walked around the entire room. And then on one of the boxy things we got afterwards, it said near death, so we don't know if it's meaning the name of the picture's near death with the sickly person behind. But yeah, we literally got Richard to walk around this room with a light, shining it on all the pictures till it told us which one it was.
Alright, I've seen that one before. The other paranormal group that I used to be in, a woman who was in charge got that picture, and since that picture, a lot of bad things started happening within our group. So I don't really like that picture.
Honestly, I was an art major in school, so a lot of these artworks like Scream and things like that, I have seen some form of them at least.
Yeah.
But I've never seen that picture before.
We were talking about that picture earlier on, me and Liz.
I don't think it's creepy. I've got a copy of that picture.
Yeah, and what we were talking about, discussing about the pictures of, you know, with the crying boy and things like that.
Yeah.
That during 50s and 60s and 70s, a lot of people had this picture in the house, and also the crying boy.
Yeah, they were really popular.
Yeah.
I know there was a story about the Crying Boy originally when they first started production, that the artist made so many of them.
Yeah.
They were that highly in demand that he changed his name and started painting a different picture of another crying boy.
Yeah.
And that became just as highly in demand as well. I think they've got both pictures in the other room actually.
Yeah.
Of the artist's original and then his second work. And like this one, apparently it's known for creating people to have strokes, but I just think that's a peaceful, pretty picture.
Yeah.
That one creeps me out more, because you can tell that's a post-mortem picture.
Yeah, that looks like the mother's grieving over the baby that's died. It's got the name Titanic Baby there.
But that picture creeps me out way more than that one does. Yeah, that one's supposed to cause strokes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the picture that the spirit in the next room's connected to.
Alright, okay.
I'm back.
Can you do that?
Got something in mind? Yeah, that's my torch. Where's my torch in the car? Yeah,
He's trying to make it so it's on that side, and it gets so far that it stops.
Yeah.
The disease. They didn't kill him. We had words while we were on. Elizabeth, alcohol, Samuel, near death, traffic, taste, blink, disease, sneak.
It was, can you make the table levitate so it come up with blink?
Come on then, let's see if we can get this table to tip on one of its ends now that there's all four of us giving us energy to it.
Wrong way, I want to its side.
Might need to build up momentum for it. Keep going.
Come on now, tilt it on the side. Or push it to the side. You have to tilt it, push it.
I felt like it's trying.
corner.
That just feels like it's rocking in a circle.
Yeah. Is there more than one spirit in this house? Is there only you that's here? We've been getting 6 all the time though.
Been getting what?
6.
6. Number 6.
We don't believe you. We think there's more spirits than just you here.
Every time we've asked how many spirits there is, it's been 6. No matter where we are. Has the rest gone at home somewhere else?
Yeah, we come upstairs and that hallway light on as well.
When I come upstairs earlier on looking for my torch, when you come upstairs, did REM pod go off at all? In that other room?
No.
Do you know when...
Let me just try that light, because I don't know if it was that...
Yeah, that's what came on.
That were on when we came upstairs.
Yeah, I put it on. But REM pod's not gone off. Because when I came upstairs...
When you went upstairs in that room, we were in that room, that was beeping and yours was beeping.
This is
like
just said idle.
Yeah.
do you know the other room that we went into and we... them balls on table? I mean on floor? The yellow ones just moved.
In there?
Yeah.
I clicked it by accident. Can I just borrow that teddy a minute? Because like I said, the red light's gone off and the green light's gone on. So...
I think it's...
Red light went off and on there.
I think it's trying to tell us that it's still here.
Yeah, well, like I said, when I used to come here years ago, I used to get the spirit of a child in here, and this is where Jane used to put toys down for it.
Yeah, we got a 4-year-old in doll.
Right, so if I put this
That was
down,
connected to a doll in the dressing
what we could do is standing this up on something.
Connected to a doll in the dressing
Let me put it on this. Will it sit on that? I'm not sure
Can you
what's.
see that there behind me, spirit?
Oracle. What's
Could
an
do.
oracle?
We could do it. Try and stand up on something.
We're just going to set it down on these ladders here.
There's a toy for the child. Okay. It's going a bit. This is going a bit what I call it, isn't it?
Right, stop. Stop.
Right, I want it.
Stop. It wants the teddy bear.
It wants the teddy bear.
Okay, here's the teddy bear. Can we walk back over there now?
Move the table back over to the centre. I'll hold down the table for you.
Let me just take the teddy. See if it follows me. Do you want this teddy bear? Come and follow this teddy bear. Is this the little child? Is this the child? Do you want the teddy bear?
Did you see how the table changed pattern there?
Yeah.
Do you want the teddy?
He's trying to turn the table.
Yeah. Okay. Can you come through this door with the teddy with the table?
I'm going to move to the side because it's trying to go that way. No, it's going back.
Is it going back now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. I'm just trying to think where I could put the. Carl, put the teddy back over there. See what it does.
Just stand there holding it rather than bring it down. It's going to come to you probably anyway.
Can you touch this teddy bear? Spirit?
Move it around this side.
Do you want that teddy bear? Cole's got that teddy.
You want to take? Come and do it. Come on.
Okay, here we go. The table's walking again.
Oh, we'll get it.
Which foot is supposed to light up on that bear?
Right. Well.
That-
Lights just come on.
That red light's on and off.
Yeah. Well, green is supposed to be for good, and red is supposed to be for green is good negative. Yeah, red is bad negativity. So it's It's lit up on both at the moment. I know, okay.
Red keeps going on and off there.
Yeah.
You like that teddy bear?
Do you like the teddy bear? Move towards me if you like that teddy bear.
Move the table towards Martin if you like that teddy bear.
He's touching the teddy bear, not the table.
Do you want the teddy bear on the table? Move towards me if you want us to put the teddy bear on the table.
What's red staying on?
Push the table towards me. Okay, thank you. So we'll put the teddy bear on the table so you can try and play with
The
it.
light's gone off now.
Yeah, red light's gone off now. Oh, it's back on again.
This one's flickering.
Yeah, I think.
Come on, carry on. Carry on moving the table.
flickering too.
Come on.
I know it's not what he wants now.
He's still here.
I'm just going to sit down on this chair. Don't sit down, Scott. Do you like that teddy bear? Can you move towards me if you like that teddy bear? Do you like it?
I think it's just said yes. I think it had gone before.
Did you used to have a teddy bear?
Granny.
If this is the child spirit, did you used to have a teddy bear like this?
I think he just named the teddy bear Brady.
Has yours name is teddy bear Granny?
What's that on the table?
Yeah.
Oh, it's reflection. It's all right.
It's called just teddy bear Granny.
Called a what?
Teddy bear Brady.
Brady.
Yeah. He's just confirmed it as well.
Did you, or could it be Bradley?
No, Brady.
Yeah, but
Brady or Brady, yeah.
did you? If the teddy bear was called Brady, can you move it towards that ladder? If you had a teddy bear called Bradley, could you move the table towards me? Which way is it going? Do we know?
It rocked and then it stopped. Oh,
Come on, check even more.
accident.
If you want to come and get it.
It says accident.
If you want the teddy bear, come and get it. Come on.
Evil.
Oh, look. Come on.
Scott, I'd put your hand flat on the table.
Come on. Go on, teddy bear. Take this table towards Martin. You're not having it until you want the table. Come on. It's literally pushing the table this way.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to work out how to get to it.
Mm.
Look, it's not even walking. There we go. Come on. Come on, tip it. Tip it.
Oh.
Right, yeah, you can have it back for doing that. Well done. Thank you very much.
The green light's gone off, the red light's on.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we've got the...
You're knowing it now.
30. It says 30.
32.
It says 30.
So when I got the teddy bear, it turns red. And then it turns green. So it gets angry if the teddy bear got it. And then we walk one.
I think it's holding its
Do you
feet.
just want to film for me?
The lights go off, but then when it stays there for a second, they come back on.
Jump on with you.
Is that on?
No, that's why I came upstairs to put SLS camera on. Right. I just want everybody
What's
to...
happened to Teddy's stitching?
No, it's not stitching, it's antenna.
Alright.
One there, tell me.
So, can everybody just take their hands off? You just put 2 people on at the moment. So, anybody? Is anybody here wishing to communicate? Can you move this table again? Can you tip the table? Can you move the table towards me?
felt it pull from under my hands and that was weird.
Right. This is why I'm doing this, so that people don't think that was watching the live video, just saying, oh, they could be pushing it, you know what I mean? So, can you push the table away from me? Push the table away. Okay, thank you very much. I did feel that. Can you push it really hard so the table folds in half? Push it as hard as possible.
Alter.
Okay, well
Alter
push
the table.
the table towards me if you want to try and fold it in half.
Oh
Okay,
my
thank you. Thank you
God.
very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's just...
Yeah, I buried it. It's well,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When it lifted up, that started sliding out. I wouldn't
yeah,
keep
you
it
need
where attached.
to try and put it back
From
in.
straight on table.
Yeah, you can. Thank you for that, Spirit.
And then I need to put this back in first.
Yeah, I've buried it because the screw broke off it. But I'm going to ask it to do it again. Can you push that table towards me again and fold the table up in half again? Can you do that? Shows how good you are. Push the table. Okay. You're pushing it the other way now? Do you want to try pushing towards me again? Okay, but can you push it even more? You need to push it more. Use a lot more energy. Push it really high. Push it really high. Push it really hard. Okay, go on, that's it. Some more. Use all the energy of this room. Come on. Push it, please. Let's try and do it again.
It is.
Go on, push it. Come on, that's it, that's it. Go on. Do you try your hands again, Scott? But put them flat. You push the table towards me. Come on, let's fold this table up in half. Thank you very much. Thank you. Can you try and push it the other way now?
Should I put it back down?
I want it to fold the table totally in half.
Alright.
I grabbed your phone off the Sinead.
Yeah, my phone's going to be fine. It's the recorder. I'm going to put the teddy on the chair.
Can you push the table away from me now, please, so it folds the table?
Okay.
What's that, sir?
Blood sucking.
Blood sucking. Come on, push the table away from me. Can you do that? Not towards me, but away from me. Push it the other way. That's it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, what's it doing?
I don't know.
It's like twisting it.
I don't know.
It's twisting it towards the teddy.
Is it? Are you trying to get to the teddy bear?
There you go.
Try back on there, Natasha. Sorry. See if it'll try and go to it. Are you trying to get to the teddy bear?
Oh.
Thank you. Oh, look at that cheeky thing. Look what it's done. You cheeky bugger. Oh dear.
It's proper trying to go to the teddy.
You cheeky bugger.
Oh.
It's trying its best, isn't it?
You really like this teddy, don't you?
What's this teddy?
There you go.
Okay.
Well, it's managed to do what Mark were asking it to do and tilt it on one side.
Yeah.
Catch the teddy, don't let the teddy fall.
It's going to fold. But it should fall right down, but because that screw's broken. So yeah, that's real good. That. I've had that done. Last time we were at table doing that was when we was at the Needle's Eye with Stella and all that.
Alyssa.
And oh,
My phone's just said Alyssa.
oh, yeah. What's the soldiers now? It's Eagle's Eye.
He's still trying to do something.
Yeah. Do you want to sit back here, Natasha?
Okay.
Okay, I'm moving this too.
I'm just getting this line down.
Where do you want to move to now? Can I ask you a question? Which is for yes.
That towards there.
Towards, okay, so towards Sinead is yes, towards Natasha is no, okay. Did this used to be your bedroom? No, okay. Did you sleep in the front bedroom? Yeah, okay. Would you like this to be a bedroom? Okay, because I think it would be, this would be really nice to be done as a bedroom, which when I was talking to Lindsay earlier on, that's what her and me are thinking about doing, is changing this to a bedroom. But I think that it would look more better as a child's room, because
there is the doll's room as well, though.
yeah, I think this room would
fit a kid's room.
Yeah.
benefit.
If they put, but especially with the previous owner having toys and stuff
I
in here
was
for the
gonna
kid
say,
that used to hide
Kids'
equipment.
toys, so things like that. The other room is a doll's room. There's not really
Drunk.
any toys.
My phone says drunk.
Yeah,
Is that what the teddy is? Because it looks it.
yeah, I think it would benefit from being made into a child's room. 19 from that era, 1900s, 19. I'm not sure when the child died, but
We kept getting, what were it, 1914, 1918
Yeah.
all the time.
I think
Over and
I
over.
think it was something round about that era that the toddler died.
Yeah, I definitely think they should make this into a like period kids room.
Yeah.
You know, like with the little cot bed things they used
Yeah.
to have and stuff. I think that'd look awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know the price point for changing this room into a period child bedroom. I don't know how much period furniture goes for now. So.
But the thing, you'd probably find something like that.
Where's my phone going?
See the.
Coffin. Yes, there's a coffin in the cellar.
Martin's coughing.
Yeah, I just coughed.
Oh, that poor teddy bear's gonna have motion sickness.
Are you enjoying doing this to the teddy bear? Are you enjoying doing this to the teddy bear? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Did you used to steal Jane's equipment, stuff when he was in this room? Yeah, okay, because Jane used to be in this room, just be along that back wall with the tables, going down with sewing machines on. And when Jane used to finish at end of the day, and was on her, she was coming next morning, that's when equipment started going missing. So then that's when she got to find out that it was a child that was doing it. She then bought toys in for it, and she was coming down here on that landing, and the toys had been moved the next day. Is that right? Did you play with those toys that Jane used to fetch you? Yeah. Do you miss Jane? Yeah, because I remember the last time we was here, you told us to beg Jane not to leave, and the hot Ouija board told Jane not to leave. And but you've got new people now to look after this building, which is Lee and Lindsay. They're nice people. Are you? Will you be happy with them? Will you be happy with Lindsay and Lee? Yeah. Okay. Well, they'll look after you.
I'm just getting ready to catch my phone if it keeps tipping the table.
So Lindsay told me that things are going missing in this room. So keep it up.
And hopefully they'll make it into a lovely little bedroom for you.
That was the forwards. That was the forwards. think it's doing it like that just to, for the teddy bear. Oh, what was that one just fell?
Recorder.
Oh, thinking now that recorder.
Aww. There, Teddy, there.
Oh, look. Sinead's got that teddy bear.
There you go. I stopped it falling off for you.
So,
Or do you want it to fall? Are you trying to knock my phone off?
I think he's trying to, I can tell that thought and see if it's the teddy bear or the phone. It's,
My lap.
okay, it's the teddy bear. See, it's stopped now.
Okay, Teddy, hello. What was it you called this Teddy? Brady or Brady?
Brady.
Just trying to think where we could. Do you want a chair?
She's moving out of the side.
Alright. For the sake of an extra chair back if you wanted. So we've got no name yet for it.
No. Could you tell us your name? Either through that box or somehow?
Have you thought about trying to do some automatic writing?
Not really, no.
Did you want to touch it?
My phone's on.
Actually,
Who's that one?
okay, it's pretty mad isn't it, for this teddy. I think what he's trying to do, he's trying to get it off the table. Are you trying to get this teddy off the table?
Oh my! Oh, Teddy hit the deck.
I think he wants it on. I think it's
trying to
it's
knock it
playing
off.
He's playing with it. It likes trying to roll
Where
off
did you
the,
two go?
He's still outside, I'll try it video.
on the table.
I saw a child playing with a teddy bear.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, come and follow me. Come on.
Oh my!
It's pushing me feet. Hold on. It's winking. Come on. Move this table. Do you want to follow Bob?
Let's go.
Martin, you've got like plaster or something in your head.
Oh well, it's because it's off that from the cellar.
Okay, stop. Stop. Call. Catch. I've got everything in my hand.
Eat Tasha.
Go on.
Oh, Tasha's got your teddy bear.
What are you going to do?
Holy.
Hey, are you going to do the teddy bear of Tasha? Yeah. Okay. Well done. I don't think he knows where you are, Tash.
I think it can't turn the table.
You can't.
It said Creed after coffin.
Did it? Do you want your teddy bear back? Are you wanting your teddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, I'll put it on. Mate, I'm gonna have a minute. I'm roasted. I'm just gonna. I was gonna take this SLS camera. Do you want to set it up in here?
Can do if you want. Set up in that corner.
I want to try and set it up at that door. If from over there to that door. See if we can.
Fate.
Sorry.
It was fate. Fate. Something was fate anyway. Alright. So, do you want us to set up a pretty camera so we can see you playing with this teddy bear while we're not in the room?
Oops.
Yeah? Whoop.
I want.
Is that what you'd like?
It's my feet. I don't know why
So you
I
get
don't do
movie
this.
footage.
What size each?
Only.
Did you like it to my feet then? That's why you would. Is it that much what I'm going to do?
I want to. I just want to be careful with it there. So what I'm going to do is
What are you walking towards me for? Oh, you want to get me? Go on then.
I was trying to knock the teddy up again.
Oh, teddy's gone. I'll leave it there. I want to do something. If you want that teddy back, I want you to push this table over towards the teddy bear.
Just,
Push it over.
Did you see it fold the table up completely?
That's what she was showing. Come on. Okay, tip it up towards the table. Towards the teddy bear. Come on.
make sure you catch table.
Knees. Oh, teddy bears turned off.
That's it. You've got it. It's on. It's on.
It's the green light turned off. But ow, you hit me.
Quick teddy up, Scott.
Just switch that light on.
Is that better? Get the teddy back now.
Green light.
You're really active, aren't you?
Oh, my teddy now.
Get teddy bear off her. Oh,
Is it my teddy now?
get the teddy bear off her. Tilt table towards her. That's it.
You
Get
want
away.
your teddy back? Okay, there you go.
If you knock off this time, we'll
Air. My phone says air.
Is that there now?
There you go, you've got your teddy bear back.
I'm just gonna do it again.
Yeah, nice.
This light's flickering as well.
Bring him on.
You just...
Oh, so can't you knock it off? You get up now. Right. So you get up.
Okay.
I think it's two people there.
Bridge.
Yeah, I'm just going to restart that again.
My phone says bridge.
There's two spirits here, by the way. Is this right? It's like teddy bears going off on two different colours.
Just look up then on your side. Someone needs to click.
Is this other spirit your friend? Are you both playing with teddy bear together?
Do you share toys a lot?
Can you see them ping pong balls in the other room? Can you throw one of them? Go on then, go away.
We'll leave Teddy there for you. You go throw one of those balls.
Might be best, might be get a couple of ping pong balls, put them on that ladder.
Richard, just go into the other room. There should be three. This one.
No, I'm stuck on
And then give that a try,
You still need a spare?
see if
I don't know what I'm thinking then. Wait, was that right next to the door?
You're going to rock table and throw your teddy bear back
What
on.
are these right next to the door last time?
I think I keep one under my foot.
Yeah, but one were like right at the curtain.
Yeah.
If it's a
Like, push it that way, so it's very fast, isn't it? It's like going up the lines. Back in it.
You are violent with this teddy bear.
You want us to leave this teddy bear real? You see that ping pong ball on that ladder? Knock it off. Can you push it off? Can you roll it? I'll ask your other friend to do it. Blow on it if you can.
What about if I steal your teddy bear if you can't do it? I'll take your teddy bear home. What?
You'd rather play with teddy bear.
Well, it's my teddy bear until you knock that ball
Just
off.
wave, Richard.
Richard,
wave.
just wave.
Right, just wave, Sinead. Just go like that with your arms right up, Sinead. Yeah, that's you. So I'm going to put it at that door. Yeah, do you know this felt really anxious then as well?
Do you play with this SLS camera? You know, if you stand in front of this camera, we'll be able to see a figure of you. Can you do that? Go on then, go do it.
He's going to stand at the door.
Go stand at the door.
It's not up and running yet.
It was up and it's one big.
Tell your mum, sat me a panic one. The amount of time my daughter's like, cuddle the teddy bear, and I'm like, there, teddy bear, there.
Come on, come and knock this ball off. It's a red light ball. Not with table, with you.
Did I tell you how mean I was about
I
this?
think it's for a little kid.
What?
Just remember it was a little bit on the table when I asked you to push back. You pushed it with the table. I reckon.
Maybe. I mean, it did say there were 2 kids. And we know that there is a toddler boy and a toddler girl. So.
Go on.
Come on, knock that ping pong ball off and you can have the teddy back.
I've only ever picked up on one before. Yeah, you never know.
Well, this one where a little girl said she was connected to the doll in the dress room.
Yeah.
So it might be that she's came with the doll.
Possibility.
She literally pointed out the doll to us. And then on any other questions we asked, she referred back to that doll. It's going to use the table, isn't it? Like some kind of wallet for the table. What's that saying? Loving.
Can you tilt the table to the side?
My phone says loving as I'm cuddling a teddy bear.
Just play that.
I'll put the table to the side.
Anyway, just got our SLS camera set up and we've got it pointing at the door. So that's me just walking past.
Can you go? Can you stand in front of the door behind me?
It says picture and then loving. I'm guessing picture came from the camera conversation.
Spirit, can you stop blocking the table? Can you stand in that door way behind me? So we can see your figure.
What about if I put teddy bear down in that corner?
Yeah, you could try that and see if.
I'll put teddy bear down in this corner over here and you can go play with it. That'll make it fly around. You watch, we'll all be watching for that and that ping pong ball will fall off.
Where's that ping pong ball?
Oh, ladder.
Ping pong 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 pong. Yeah, it's on there, isn't it?
But I'm placing money, we'll all be staring at that teddy bear to see
Yeah.
if you can see
Well,
it
what
and
do you
it'll
call
knock
it?
that off.
Can you go to that teddy bear on the ground? You can walk up to it now. You don't have to use the table. You can leave the table if you want. And walk up to the teddy bear.
My phone's just said guns.
Would you like to go play with that teddy bear? Can you go touch it? Okay. What's this black look across that screen then? Oh wait, your call, I'm not sure. But it looked Can you go touch that teddy bear? That teddy bear's on the ground, you can go play with it if you want. Come on. Go and touch that teddy bear.
Go touch the teddy bear, then you can come back to the table.
I am sorry.
What was that then?
Sounds like something thought, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's really. Wait, there's something.
And it was behind yours.
I
Not
don't
even
know,
that
but my phone just said I am sorry at the same time.
Did it?
Yeah.
I think it's called dropping, I don't know if it's not ringing.
What is it? What do you call it? Wait, it sounded like I'm going.
Yeah, that's good.
Let your window.
I'd let you know if it were me, and believe me, you'd smell it.
Oh no, I'm sorry, she sends photos of the flowers in because they're unicorn flowers.
Smell like rainbows.
Rainbows.
Yeah.
Taste the rainbow, that's what she used to say. Okay. Come on, come and play with that teddy bear.
Leave the table alone and go play with the teddy bear.
Do you know if you take your fingers off the
Banshee.
table, it might actually play with teddy bear?
My phone just said
Take
banshee.
things on table.
Do it.
Banshee ball.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
that movement, that's an iron sewing, you thought might be on your team.
Mm.
And then he's just said banshee as the box started screaming.
I'm not sure where it came from, I just heard
Behind
it.
you.
Right behind us. Well, it weren't me.
And it's definitely not me.
No, right.
Well, look at me like that. Oh shit.
Are you sure money on it like that?
No, it weren't me. It weren't. Honest, I swear down it
Yes,
wasn't me.
Facebook, this is what we do, have banter.
Michelle's watching.
Hello, Michelle.
That is, what was that shadow on there?
What's that?
It's you, it's you. It's you with your head nodding.
Focus.
Focus. Okay.
Could you just knock camera back up and on?
What do you want us to focus on? What do you need us to focus on?
Call that ball's moved towards back of it.
I thought the ladder had moved then.
It's not because of us, is it?
No, that
Ah.
ball's in the grooves, it won't just accidentally roll out.
Get that bit.
Martin's dancing away there, guys.
One of the lifetime opportunity to save it, sell it on eBay.
Can you see me through that? Let me just check. Am I showing up through that?
No.
No.
Nope. Nope.
No stick man.
No statement.
Not at all. You just try Cole.
On the white one, you can see it.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
it.
I wanted to.
Stand right for in all the way call.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can see it now.
That didn't come up with you then.
Didn't it? I must be dead. Well. So let me just try it with me again.
Can you see that teddy bear?
Yeah.
You can see the right.
Teddy bear in all the way.
So let me.
It's around about here.
You see me now?
Oh yeah, now I can, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Sit it in doorway.
Right. Well, what I'll do. Let's put it there. In doorway.
You can't see the hand anymore.
You know, but
hey, Spirit, I still here.
hopefully it might.
Yeah.
Go to.
Move the teddy bear. Can you go and stand next to that teddy bear?
Is that the red light on the hand?
It should be
Off
green.
the
It
table,
shouldn't be.
not on the table. The teddy bear.
Yeah, the red line.
Go up and stand in front of that teddy bear.
See that side? Yeah, it's actually that side. Reverse, it's reverse.
Yeah, because that's the door we are in it.
It's technical, you see.
Technically. Start stripping off soon, it's annoying getting out in here.
Cost.
Cost?
Who's going to start stripping off you?
Mm.
Oh, that one's idiot, isn't it?
Should we have to put some music on so you can dance to it, Martin?
Come on,
If you want a
please.
spirits, no hot chocolate, and can put it on Banshee.
Take my energy one on the sleeve.
Why? What goes off in your house dancing to hot chocolate?
Mine. You haven't met my boyfriend, have you?
No.
Just ask Tristan.
I don't think so, I don't think
Tristan's not here.
Just done go.
Right. So who does the stripping then with towards hot chocolate?
My boyfriend,
Oh, right.
Tristan.
Tristan.
My boyfriend's best friend.
What's that blue light?
Any other men that they have around the house, because they all must take my boyfriend.
Just touch screen.
carefully.
Blue light there.
Put it this way, my boyfriend's the kind of person that within a few weeks of meeting Tristan, it was all, who's buying a takeaway? Oh, Joe's buying a takeaway tonight. So Tristan goes to Joe, Joe, I'll look for your sexual favours if you buy me a takeaway.
I swear to God, that balls now. I'm sure it has. You were more in the middle of that one.
No.
And we should knock it off.
Why are the two red ones?
2 red ones. Not 2 red ones.
You come here. Someone that's not blind.
You put it in.
I can't see 2 red.
There's a blue one there,
Can you see blue one? Can you see a blue?
and then there's a red one there, and a red one
Get
there.
lost, you can see a blue there.
Good job, let me have a look. There's 2 red ones,
Well, I
yeah?
can see the red, yeah.
Sure,
And then there's a blue one there.
I can see that red, and
The blue one's right there. Just above my finger.
It's not meant this one, it's on the camera, is it?
let me just move that camera up and down.
It's not moving. It's not moving, it's in.
Could be. Not sure.
Yeah, it's a bit pixel that.
I'm going to say, Julia's got a glasses. Just Tasha's
That's
got
not
glasses on.
Sinead.
That's not, it's not green.
Is it?
Alright, Sinead. Tristan.
And Sinead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that red's there, but that blue's not.
Right, what I'll do then, I'm going to fetch this back over here. So, while you're sat around the table,
Pete Haminshaw said morning, everyone.
It's morning.
Yeah.
My time, innit?
No,
Yeah.
it's 2:02.
I'm joking. Yes. I thought, man.
so
Even.
do you want to fetch that teddy bear?
Can you stop
Of
the
course.
table? If you want the teddy bear back, can you move the table towards you?
Oh.
Okay. Quick, you don't say. You're not allowed it. We'll catch it.
So we'll see what we get here. So hopefully it might pick up. Possibility it might pick 5 stick people up. I was going to say stick insects for some reason.
Could be a sticky sex if you want.
Children and chocolate are ruined that thing.
Initialising. Right, okay, so we're picking one up. One stick.
Yep, and that is Sinead.
Sinead.
I think it's a little close.
Yeah.
My phone seems to work.
I think so. Let me move it over towards this door. And let's
Yeah,
try
my
it.
phone says revoked.
Reverb.
Revoked.
Let me just close that up.
Do you want to play fetch with teddy bear spirit?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Aww.
Go fetch.
Mark. Mark. They're not a dog.
Here, have your
playing.
teddy back, darling. Something like
It said yeah. Oh. Do you want to
I
play
have
fetch with
noticed
your
this
teddy
red
bear?
light lights up every time the teddy bear's moved away. And then goes up.
Do you want to play fetch with your teddy bear?
that. Leave it now.
No, it wants to cuddle a teddy bear. It wants to love the teddy bear.
Can you,
Then he wants to know.
can you spin the table down in a circle by knocking it?
Can't pick it up on its own, can it? So it has to do something. What have you asked the table to do?
Spin around.
Spin around in a circle.
Right, so you didn't ask it to just repeatedly on my knee. Okay.
Can you round Sinead's knee, the table?
It already is.
Come on, let me do it.
It's just running straight down.
No, that's mine. I just went a bit too far. Well, less of that. You want to do this teddy bear here with you? want your name to stay here as well?
Thank God I'm going home.
What about me?
You're evil.
What about Natasha? Scott?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I like Scott. Well,
That move that way.
I've noticed something there. Scott's the only person that took the teddy bear off it yet. Because Martin got Natasha to hold it at one side of the room to get Table to walk to it. You've made it play fetch for you, and I took it off Table and I won't get it back till that thing comes
Can you pick them up?
It moved.
Yeah, but Scott's the only person in this room that took the teddy bear off the spirit at some point.
Yeah, so it's not probably not angry with Scott.
Are you angry with all of us apart from Scott? Is that because we moved the teddy bear off you? But you wanted to play fetch.
Bitch. Is it a dog?
Yeah.
And we all gave it you back.
Can we be friends then?
Let's be friends. Wait, so let's be friends.
Yeah.
Can you move the table to me to count how old you are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
You're
17.
You want to teddy?
You want a teddy bear?
Why not? I'm 23, I've got teddy.
Is it boy or female?
Is it a girl?
Are you a girl?
I'd understand more if it was a female wanting a teddy.
Are you female? I'm for a girl now though.
Female
Yeah,
now.
we had a boy
Prepared.
before.
My phone says prepared.
You had a boy before.
Eh?
You had a boy before.
Alright, but why would a boy?
Is your friend still here?
Where's SLS
Is that a
camera
boy?
just moved?
Yeah. What do you mean? Is your friend playing that SLS camera? There's your answer.
It's what we call it. It's playing up.
Have you noticed the banshee box has gone quiet again?
There's a boy and a girl here.
Yeah.
Can you move the table towards me so I have to stretch my arms?
Yeah. Are you the... I think the girl with the bell pen, because the girl with the doll was 4, or so she said.
That question. Anybody else got something? Sure. Calm. Rock her eyes. Rock it. Ball. Throw the ball. Throw the ball.
Balls for children.
Yes. See?
Calls are children, isn't it? No. Do you know how old Carl is? Well, go on then. Rock. You can count. Rock the table to how old he is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
No.
It's now said funeral.
Who's
Cole's
funeral?
funeral. Cole's funeral.
Point the table to which funeral, Winter.
Shades.
Not my funeral, but I am going to a funeral on Tuesday.
Do you know any of us in this room?
Would you like them to introduce?
You don't know who we are. Don't despair, you don't know who we are.
I need to stop yawning. It's past my bedtime. I'm normally asleep by midnight. Joey's
There you can
children.
snuggle teddy bear now. Is that better?
Is it turned off completely now? No,
No, red lights on. Devil's bite. Is this still the female?
It said coffin now.
Coffee.
It said funeral and now coffin.
Okay.
Anybody else got any questions? I'm not sure.
Not really. I'm trying to. We're having issues trying to get this SLS
Well, again.
to start.
I think we're going to have a small break and then get some.
Since I moved it.
I think we're gonna go last minute.
I'm going to leave this teddy sat on this table for you though. Also top. What is it? Yeah. Right, we'll leave this teddy sat here for you, and hopefully if Martin can get that camera working, we'll be able to see you if you decide to come give it a cuddle, alright?
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Oh yes. But the only problem is I'm going to move and then I'm going to knock it off again. Because what I'm going to do, if we're going to go downstairs, I'm going to leave that on for 5 minutes. And then
Yeah, my phone's on 5%.
let me see if I can move this without causing.
It's not good for you, yeah?
I think it's just curtains. Oh no, it's the opposite side of that. So that's the things that room here. So yeah, I need to. If I can move this, just see. If you could just move that. What I will do is there's something there. Okay. Now I'm not sure if I'm picking that teddy up now or what, but should we put that teddy up? If there's somebody there right now, could you touch that teddy bear on the table? Just tilt that a minute.
What about if I use my torch on that?
Hey?
Would torch work?
No. Let me just. I need to try and figure out where I'm going to put this for a few minutes. While we.
How long are you wanting to hold it for?
Where could I put that teddy? Let's put that teddy on that table there, Carl. Just slightly, just move that camera back. Yeah. Oh, the thing is, I need it to record this. What I'm thinking doing.
But you've got a stick there, haven't you? Would it connect onto that?
No, why is that? Just like calling it a wall. There's something. Let me just move that back over there. There was a person there.
Yeah, I'll stop for you for like 10 minutes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to film it?
Yeah, I'll film it.
So if I give you that back then, I'm just going to have a quick cigarette.
That's fine.
So you need to film that screen and that teddy bear.
You need light off.
Light is.
Oh, there we go.
So you might need it on. Well, if you need it on quickly.
Yeah, I can just.
Well, I will use that one up there. Or that one. I'll give you a quick cigarette.
That's fine. Can you show yourself for me? Can you come and take a seat? So everybody's going now, and it's just me up here. This video recording. 10 minutes or so until Martin comes back. Let's just see him. Just going down. So there's an 18-year-old child here. Is that right? Please guys, just let me know if you spot anything. So if there's a child here, can you please show yourself in front of this camera? Please come and show yourself. I don't mean you any harm or disrespect. See that teddy over there? Can you do something to it? Come and show yourself. I'm going to sit here. That's recording. Because we're exciting. Is anybody here? Can you please come and show yourself? Can you knock a ball off? Can you come and fetch me a ball? Has anybody got any questions that they want to ask? I did ask for something to be thrown.
Did you get alcohol?
You are?
Did you get alcohol?
No. But I did ask for something to be thrown.
Yeah. Well, as I come upstairs, curtain, and we went through curtain. I'll just show you. Yeah. As we come through, and we came into into the room, I had a knock, and that doll fell over as I came in. So we managed to stand it back up.
Moving.
Which clock?
Are you in? Moving. And that's
Pendulum.
Yeah, inside it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's yeah, pendulum's moving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now I don't know if there's a battery in that or what, or
No, because that can't move.
but yeah, the pendulum's moving.
You can ask the owners if yeah.
Yeah, I'll trust Lee and tomorrow if that pendulum's supposed to move, but it is moving. If there's somebody moving that pendulum, can you make it move faster? Is it moving faster?
Yeah.
Can you move it even more faster?
In cold blood, that's what I said.
Can you move that pendulum faster, even more faster for us? If that shoe's moving that, can you move it faster? Really faster? Come on, push that pendulum. Show us a sign that you're here by moving that pendulum faster. Yeah, as I come in, that doll fell over, and then we noticed that pendulum has started moving as well. Can you move that pendulum faster? Now, could it be because this floor's wood? I'm not sure if it could.
Would it might be wood?
Yeah, but it could be moving because of
Vibration.
the vibration on the floor. I'm not sure. Don't seem to be moving any more than what it was. See if I'm jumping up and down. It's not moving up any more than what it is. But it is moving, the pendulum. And when I asked it to move it a little bit more, it did. Can you move that pendulum a little bit more, please? Put a little bit more effort into it and move it. It is moving. If you take a look.
What doll? What doll by mirror? What, the one I pointed out?
Yeah, this one here. This one on the floor, but it's fell over when I walked
literally
in.
pointed it out. Me and Sue were last people out of here. Me, Sue and Scott were last people out of here. And I said to Sue, we got a little girl, 4-year-old, that were connected to that doll in that room. She went, did you? I went, yeah. All three of us walked downstairs together.
Yeah, look at the pendulum I've got. It's moving.
Yeah, and the pendulum started moving as well.
It is.
Oh,
And the hood's back down on the mannequin in here.
is it?
Totally pulling down.
Is what?
The hood, down. It wasn't like that when I left that room.
What? A mannequin?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let's have a look.
now. It's covering its full face.
Yeah, it wasn't like that before.
No, I mean, it's over its entire face.
I would say it wasn't like that when we was in there.
No, I know it
Yeah,
wasn't.
'cause when I came in here, it
Showing the face.
was showing the face.
Yeah, it was for
Good.
us.
And not sure if anybody might have what they call it, knocked it off or anything like that. I mean, did you call? Who's call?
Downstairs.
Has he gone downstairs?
I've just realised something. When we were in this room and I put that app on and we kept getting Emily, Emily Rose's crosses on
Yeah,
the wall,
well,
and it tells you its name's Emily.
well, Lindsay and Lee's had that come through when they've done.
Yeah, no, we were sat down there at Ouija board. I didn't even know that we're here. And on that app that tells me words every now and again, it kept coming up Emily. So,
Does anybody want to do a wheelie table?
Yeah,
yeah, just give me a second, so we're having fun.
Alright. You're doing the wheelie table.
You can do. My phone's downstairs on charge, my e-cig's in my pocket. I'll just join you guys.
Right. So I'm going to take the lights off then. Wheelie tables in here. Alright, John. Oops. Did you, on that mannequin in that bedroom, did you pull the hood down at all?
No,
So you've not been in there?
I haven't been in there.
Alright.
You're just
You
seeing
took the
your...
doll over or start the pendulum?
No, the doll fell over as I
Just to
opened.
check, you can't open this at all, can you?
I don't,
You should be, yeah.
you should be
Yeah,
able
it
to.
does open. Okay. I was just wondering if, like, the doll could have knocked the cabinet, which would have made that.
No, because the doll
Yeah.
Yeah, but
fell.
I've just moved the door and the pendulum's moving backwards and forwards, so
Yeah.
I wondered if the doll had fallen
No, I don't
sideways
think
and that's why the pendulum was moving.
No, I don't think it would have caused it. It's.
What were it like when you came upstairs? Were you literally on its side? I mean,
No,
I know
it-
if you look back
no,
at the video.
He opened the
Curtain
curtain
and it fell.
and it fell. Because
Right.
I've asked something to be moved.
Right.
It crashed. So as I came in, I heard it crash on the floor.
Right.
And if I would have been in the other room, you would have seen it on camera anyway, but I didn't, I stopped there.
So yeah, that's all I heard, a ding when I come in, because I thought I kicked that one over when I come in, because there's one there as well. I thought I kicked that one in, but it weren't. It was that one on the floor down there that had moved. I did turn this radio off in here. Is there a power switch?
It's switch.
I'd say that says power on sleep, but it's not turning off.
Right, it's gone off anyway. It's
gone quiet.
stopped. So so let me just remove these.
Okay.
Hey,
I put that curtain behind the chair, like it normally did.
right.
We sent Mark on a rate while.
Well, I don't know. Right, I'm just going to stop this video, everyone, and restart the video again. All right. So I can get what I call it. So just give me 1 minute. You'll have to come back when I restart it. Yeah, try. You could try that at the side of the debit box. See what that does.
There you go.
It could be because of this phone.
Well, because stand in corner.
Why am I still at school?
Yeah. I can't see it being you though.
I'm not sure.
It's not my phone, internet or anything.
Right.
Because I ain't got it on. In fact, let me put this little light on.
Just see if I'm live. So. Anyway, good evening, everybody, and welcome to. Yeah, I think it's my phone. Yeah, it is my phone. What's doing that? Welcome to South Yorkshire Ghost Hunters tonight. Out on location at the Poltergeist house in Parkgate, Rotherham. Doing an investigation down here tonight. So we was not going to come live, but now it's gone a little bit later. So we've decided to come live with everybody. Is it showing that I'm live? And I'm having issues with my phone. 1 minute it's turning off. Okay. So it says one person's watching, so it must be you soon. Anyway, everybody's upstairs having a drink. We've had some good things happening tonight while we've been here, so it's been quite interesting with stuff that's been happening. One of our members has had a parent, grandparent that.
Try something.
What do you want to try?
Yeah, no, you're going live, Martin. I want to just try something. It's not your phone.
It is.
It can't be your phone.
It is. It's because of the internet. So a lot of people make that mistake when they're using K2 meters and they're going live. Let me look. So if I see what it is, it's because the internet, right? The internet's pulsing, right? It sends signal in waves. So what it's doing, it's causing the K2 meters to go off, and a lot of people will put it down to, oh no, it's spirit communication, but it's not always. It's because people are using phones while they're doing an investigation. That's why a lot of people, it's always best to put your phone on flight mode or turn your internet off. But a lot of people will make the mistake of.
It's not going off now.
Yeah, it might not be now, but if I move, look, if I move, see, it's moving because the internet. I mean, you really want to do it without any internet being in the room at all. Ouch! I'm just banging my blooming head on this ceiling. We're down in the cellar at the Poltergeist house. Do we have any spirits here would like to come forward? We can get you try. We can ask on K2 meter. But what I want to do, I want to try and stand away as far as possible. Do we have any spirits here that would like to communicate with us? Would you like to come forward? Could you light all those lights up on that K2 meter? Show us a sign that you're here and you wanted to talk to us. We mean you no harm. We come as friends. Can you make a noise in this room? Can you knock on something? There's a wooden coffin in that corner. Not sure what that was then. Just went past that chair. It could have been dust or whatever. Come on, please, come forward.
Yeah, like I was saying.
Why is that? Why did that light go off and then come back?
It's a sensor thing.
Is it sensor?
Yeah. Because I noticed when we were talking about that David box from the concentration camp.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Was the first Divot box done in Auschwitz concentration camp? Come on, make those lights move. Hey.
Yeah, that's the. Let me just move this camera. Did the kit tell me to go off just then?
Yeah.
I've got paint on my hands because I've got my hands. I was sitting up well. Let me just check.
No, we're not.
No.
We're talking about concentration camp.
Yeah.
So is that correct? The Divot box that is still now with the survivors of this family in the concentration camp, they've still got it? Can you light those lights up? Is there any energies in that box? Can you make those lights move? Because there is supposed to be in them Divot boxes a little thimble for wine and stuff.
Mm. There's been a lot being advertised lately on
Yeah, but I don't think
on YouTube and eBay of a person, I think in America, making these Divot boxes up and putting like little kids' toys in them, you know, like little thimbles and things like that. And saying that these Divot boxes were haunted.
And a proper Divot box isn't like that. It's like a little wine chest.
Mm. Anyway, you might see that a lot of people will say that there's orbs in front of us. At the moment, I've just rested my arm on the wall here, which is caused a bit of dust to fall. I'm not saying that anything may not be a real orb of a spirit, but I'm just letting you know that there's a lot of dust here now due to me one banging my head on the on the roof here, and also resting my hand on my head, leant against the pillar of the door just here.
If there is any energy in that box, can you make those lights flicker?
I like to debunk stuff, me.
Well, it's best to, ain't it?
I like to think that it's not paranormal than actually being paranormal.
Oh, Richard!
Than actually being. I'm glad I got that one on camera.
I didn't notice you were coming down.
I thought you knew weird because he's been stood here for about 5 minutes. I'm just banging it blooming head again. So next I bang my head, there's a lot more dust.
Sorry if I'm late on my feet, but
I'm sure this group is trying to kill me off. But we're Martin, now you. Can you move those lights? Can you move these green lights?
Can you touch that device on that box? That that's a good way of communicating with us. If you can touch them. We mean you no harm, we come as friends. My name's Martin.
I'm Sue.
I'm Richard.
And we're here to prove that your existence. We're here to prove that where we are, this location, that there is spirits here. Like I said, we come as friends. We come with respect and love. We mean you no harm. We're only here to prove that you exist and that life after death goes on. Can you do that?
Can you move those ping pong balls?
Sensor light keeps on going off. We saw some sensor lights, but I think I think it was Pete who had the sensor lights.
Oh, the white ones.
Yeah, we could do again some more of them actually. Come on, please come forward. Is anybody here wishing to communicate? Can you touch that device on the on top of the box? We mean you no harm. We are here as friends.
Have you got a story to tell us?
I'd like to know.
Tell them the story. It's out in the movie Australia. Tell them the story. The Aboriginal kid.
Do you want Richard want one Ouija table? No,
The only thing is when I go on Ouija table, I always end up with my friend.
You're a good friend.
Yeah.
because we went getting on the table, weren't we?
Well, do you want to try again? And see if I can pick some up. I mean, K2 meter's just gone off them, but yeah, it's me. It's me. I think so. Anyway, I think it's
Can
me.
you make that light flicker?
That's sending the K2 meter off. Let me try stronger light here. Am I blinding you, Richard?
Yep.
Okay, turn your head to the side. Let's see what it's like. It's not much difference with it off. So, you know, if I leave it off.
Is there any spirits here? Could you go to the sign of yes? Move this to yes over here. Or to no?
You don't want to talk? Straight to goodbye.
Has anybody tried the voice recording down here?
No. Oh, you've got one in your pocket, haven't you?
That one was good. What we did over night, you haven't got wrong.
Oh, yeah. I know, I'm starting to itch.
Might be the dust down here.
Yeah, I think it'd be a bit
Or you might have got fleas.
Yeah, if you haven't got it out, Max can't.
No, the ones don't like bogs on, don't they?
For that bloody diatomaceous circle all around the place.
Are you recording? Let us know when you start recording.
Yeah, now.
Okay.
Yeah. If that's flashing, it's recording.
Can you tell us your name? That's just gone off.
What's gone off? K2? Yeah, that might be because of me.
Oh, trapped you in that box.
Let me just shout it to Dan. Excuse me. Can you be quiet? We're trying to do an EVP.
Martin. Andy said, what? Andy said,
Right.
Can you tell us your name? If you can you tell us on that device? Because I'd like to hear your voice.
You have a demon that's trapped in that box.
They are supposed to be demons. Supposed to be. I don't know what Jewish people call them though. Can't think.
What?
The demon that's trapped in these divot boxes.
Oh,
I can't remember the name that they call them.
demon.
No, there's a name for them.
Right. I don't believe in them.
Can you tell us how long you've been trapped in that box?
I'm atheist.
Why was you trapped in that box? That's one name for a gin. But a gin isn't what you think a gin is. It is bad gin.
Jinn is what we call a demon. Many people like the Muslim religion call them jinns.
Yeah.
What's good? Yeah. Well, ask it out to light the lights up now, Keith, still.
Can you light the lights up?
Can you move your lights so?
Can you light them lights up? Light them lights up if you would wish to get out of that box. If you're a proper demon, you should be able to do something.
Tap on the box.
I'm not sure what that was then. I just heard like a. I'm not sure if it was a growl in front of me, phone. I've never heard my phone ever make a noise before.
Could
But
be.
it was like a.
Could be.
Something like that. So
Was that you that Martin heard?
If it was, make it flash.
Was that you shouting my name? Knowing I'd be coming down here? Can you say my name?
my name's Jeff.
Wrong. Wrong. Can you say Richard's name? Can you say Martin's name?
Got cobwebs all over beyond now.
Come on, make them lights move. Make them flash. You're tired of being trapped in that box. Can you do something to one of us? She went to Martin.
Yeah, I think that's me. So it's all right. I got cobweb just screwed in my face.
Come on, it's supposed to be a very strong demon in them boxes. I haven't seen anything as of yet to prove that there's a demon in the box. Prove me wrong. Say your name. Shout one of us.
If you were a strong demon, you should be able to break that box.
No, not if it's sealed.
Can you knock on the box? If there's somebody inside that box, can you knock on it?
Knocking it really hard so we can hear you.
Hasn't anybody knocked on? Might be sleeping, you know. Come on. Wakey, wakey. Rise and shine.
Time to stretch your legs. And now, and any other thing, any other appendages.
Are you angry being trapped in that box? Is that you, Matt?
Yeah, it's gonna be me, so because I'm going live.
Make those green lights go off on top of your box. Make those green lights go off. Because I bet you're so angry being in that box.
Right, I'm just going upstairs, but my phone's on record still.
Right. Can you make those lights move? Can you make these balls move?
Excuse me.
Can you make them move? No, that's not acting because she's not here moving. It's fine, is it? Are you angry?
Can you show us how angry you are? If you how angry you are, if you really seriously angry, light it up to red.
Can you say something so we can hear it on that device? Anything? Have you ever willed anybody to break that seal, that wax seal, to let you out? Over there.
Faint as anything.
Come on. Tap on the box. Or are you weak over these years that you've been trapped in that box? Have you got weak? I know if I were in that box, I'd be so angry, pent up anger, ready to throw on anyone. Scratch one of us. Move those balls. Can you move those balls? Can you say one of our names? Of anyone that's in here? Say the names of someone upstairs.
Say the name of the person that's just come down here.
Is it true that it's only a female that's trapped in these boxes? It's got to be a woman to seal the box back up if it's opened. That a man has no power to seal the box, it's got to be a woman.
Could it be a succubus in that box?
Was it a woman that trapped you in that box? Oh, I think it's just cracked.
That was me. Fat packet in the pocket.
Would you like a cigarette? Is that what you're saying? Did you used to smoke? Would you like a cigarette? First hit of nicotine in years. Let them lights move again. Tap on the box. What was that? Look at your nose. Can you tap on the box? She wants some too good.
Let's see what it says.
Got my little speaker on. Oh, when did you snuck down? Marty, stop recording.
I did say when I'm the third person that's in the room.
Yeah, it is.
How much engrossed in that box? Put it down.
Why the hell is it always gone mad?
Hmm? Oh, that's it. Oh, she had a little speaker.
What's your MP3 player speaker in that bedroom?
Is it turned up?
It's in full volume.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan's gone.
Hey?
Tristan's gone.
Gone home?
Yeah.
I was talking about, oh, Tommy.
Right, I'm going to look up.
Okay. So much for staying quiet because it's still there.
Oh, touching my bloody leg.
Not this here, because
No, my leg were here. Well, somebody would...
well, you know for a fact it weren't me, you know. I'm gonna have to look that way if I look actually. Dean's trapped in two big boxes. She's got off again. It's coming down with another toy. Excuse me.
What was that?
What?
Somebody said nightmare. See?
No, I went a bit too far then.
There's something on there, Martin, and it says, your nightmare.
Huh?
Try and find it again, Richard. Oh, what's my little speaker? Round about here.
Have you turned volume up?
Tom Paul. Yeah.
Your
Flipping
nightmare.
nightmare.
Your nightmare.
Is it?
Yeah.
Round.
Youngsters.
Um,
As clear as you can hear it. Your nightmare.
flipping hell. It's gone too far again.
Are we your nightmare? If we are, can you touch that box on the table?
Press play because it's on that area.
Press play, it's around that area.
I think you missed it. Well, he's definitely a nightmare.
We'll have to try and get back where it was, Richard. Then what we'll do when we go upstairs, I'll connect it up to Banshee box, so that it comes through on loudspeaker and we can listen to it on there. Anyway, if there's anybody here, can you see that device, that blue device? It's called a tri-fuel meter. Can you, thank you. If that's you touching that, can you lift it right up? Can you, do you see the needle on the screen? If you go and touch it, that needle will rise up. Can you make it go into the red? Is there any chance that you could do that? Make it go into the red. We mean you no harm. Come as friends. Come forward, please. Come as a friend. Can you lift it right up, that needle? Come and touch it as much as you can. Put your hands around it. Put your whatever. If you've got hands, can you put hands around it? Okay, can you do that even more? I need to prove that it's you that's here. I can't actually prove that it's you who's here if you don't touch that device and make it rise up. I want it to really buzz. If you can hear it if you touch it, it will make a buzzing noise. I need you to use as much energy to touch that device. Can you do that for me, please? Can you touch that device on the table? Make it go right into the red. Who's that?
Carl.
Hey, Carl. Come on, please. Make that meter go right into the red. That, I believe that could be me with the K2 meter. If you're coming through on the K2 meter, can you make it light up all the way into the red on there? It's only problem when you're doing it over the internet that K2 meters pick signal up from, from the internet from your phones.
Mine's on flight mode. So.
Well, I'm going live right now over on our page. Come on, please, come forward. light those lights up on from green to red, or touch the blue light on the box with the antenna on it, the silver antenna. Can you do that? Okay. Not much is happening here, but on the voice recorder, Richard's supposed to got something your worst nightmare or something.
Yeah.
So that'd be interesting. I'm going to try and get that up on the Banshee box.
Yeah. Is that it?
All right, can you give you one more try? See if you can light that up for us, as I'm going to go upstairs. Try and touch one of those devices on the table, what's in front of us.
There you
Which one?
go. Okay, 2 meter.
Okay, 2 meter. Yeah, I'm debunking that as as being my mobile phone. What's causing that? But it's not affecting the tri-field meter or the REM pod. Come on, please come forward. One more time. One more try. Is there anybody here wishing to communicate with us? We've heard you. You've been heard on the voice recorder saying your worst nightmare. If we're your worst nightmare, then touch one of those devices on the table. Let us know that you're here. Okay, well, we're going to say goodbye to you, and hopefully you'll come and speak to us in another part of the building. So bye-bye for now, and anybody watching, we'll be back shortly. There, going to go back upstairs and then move to another part of the building, and hopefully we'll get something else. I'm hoping to get the SLS camera on the go, because not really used it yet, only for about 10 minutes down at Greenside Woods last week. So hopefully I may pick something up with that. So we'll say goodbye to you for now, and thanks for watching. Oh, it's gone a bit dark in here, isn't it?
Because it's at light on.
Yeah, but there we go. That's the reason why. Right, there's right. Who's ready then?
I am.
Oh,
We're doing it in here.
yeah, do it. Let's do it. Try one in here. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the beautifulest of them all?
Oh, it's me.
Definitely me.
Yes, it's you, Martin.
Why is this called the room of confusion?
So many dolls in it.
Yeah, but that's not confusing. That's just worrying.
Let me move this pram
I will get table to move that first.
just to what I call it. So I could do with your charger. Could do with your charger and my wire
Where's your wire?
downstairs, plugged in the kitchen.
Charging my phone.
My white wire.
Yeah, because I gave Tasha hers
Well, I'll
back.
start them before we have to go at 3.
Your wire is not. My wire's for Sony Ericsson
Yeah, it's the same fitting as my S9.
because I'll need it back. Sorry.
In my bag, there's black wire just on top.
I'm pushing this.
Is anybody here wishing to communicate with us?
That's it, so it's already moving us.
Yeah, it's all
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Stop.
But I'll let you ask while I.
Can you move the table towards yes? And towards no. You move the table towards no.
I think he just doesn't want to move it for now.
Right, so we've got a yes anyway. Are you a male?
Yeah.
Spirit? You're a female spirit? Come on, there's somebody here.
If there's anybody here wishing to communicate with us, would you like to move the table? Would you like to move the table towards me, please? Come forward.
You're trying to move it, it won't move.
It's not stuck at all, is it, on floorboard? I just move it slightly.
No, not stuck.
Is it moving now? Yeah. Is that okay? God, there's a breeze here.
It's me.
Why, what are you doing? No, but I felt it on my arm. I had my arm here, didn't I, on the wall, and I've got a breeze behind me. It was on my elbow. Baby Samuel. Could you tell us, are you a male spirit, please?
I don't know what you see it's on.
Could you show? All right, now let's ask for a sign for yes. Can you show me a sign for yes, please? Show me a sign for yes. Okay. Show me a sign for no. Okay. So it's not. What did I ask? If a male spirit? Are you a female spirit?
Apart from the feelings, it's like yellow ball.
Do you think so?
Are you this? Have we spoke to you today?
Okay, let me ask.
It's tilting.
Yeah. Let me ask a question. Are you the female spirit? Are you the female child? Move to yes or no, please. Because if you're saying that, but you think it's a female, maybe she was playing with that doll, and when I walked... No, I think it was a truck going past.
Is Scott still on his own in the end room?
There you go, look.
So what's it answering to? Is it answering to me or is it answering to Sinead? No, you're not answering to... Are you answering to me? Can you go back if you're answering to me? Okay.
Well, I said that's right, keep going, it's from that room.
Did you play with that doll when, as I walked into that room? Was you playing with that dolly? Yeah?
This original was in there, but the texture's in here.
Okay. So did I stalk you when I walked into that room? Did I scare you when I walked into the room? You didn't know who it was walking into the room? No, I didn't scare you. Okay.
Oh no.
Did you know I was coming into that room? Yeah. Did you knock that doll onto the floor? Yes. Okay. Did you knock that doll onto the floor to get my attention? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know about that. Do you want to ask a question,
yeah,
anybody?
Actually, I want to see if it's the same thing. So.
Okay.
Can you move that buggy? Or push that buggy? It is. I knew it was. But it's the same person.
Same one as we had earlier.
Is it? So do you think that what you're getting is that...
Are you 4 years old? I know it is. Yeah, it's her. She was in that room and she literally preferred this room because she pushed that table from in here to in here.
But before she moved us,
coming from there.
but before she moved us in here, she told us that that doll was hers.
Yeah, that doll was
Like
hers.
she was adamant that doll was hers.
That one what got knocked over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
She was connected to that doll was
Can you
sent
go to that door?
and
That
then
was
we
a room.
asked her if she liked any of the dolls in here, and she brought us in here.
Right, so it's going to take us to that doll.
But we didn't
Don't
know she
forget
was
we're on
child
there.
at first.
Don't forget we're on what to call it here.
Yeah, no.
So you might be best to lift it over. So let me just get in front here.
Come on. Show us that door that you attached to. Come on, push it.
Oh, who's in there? Is it Scott? Oh, you there?
Is that your doll?
So use family.
I
The
think.
lamp, you know, like a stake with your lamp hanging down. Because if you look where hands are folded.
Mm,
They were holding something.
mm. So that was that your dolly? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, I'm wearing steel toe caps for this reason.
If you want to, I'm not sure where we could put it.
Put it here.
Yeah, if you want to try it. So, I'm not sure where that doll's from. I'm not. Oh, I think they said they found them in the skip. Not sure.
Found them in the skip? What skip?
I don't know.
No, I'm down to lead. They've gone. You're too late.
No, it's just the way you said they found them in the skip, like, what skip? Skip from the old shop or just random skip?
I don't know. It could have been. Could have been from when Jane had the shop, but I'm not sure if I've ever seen them before, but they could have been. But that dress here is supposed to be an old Victorian dress.
It's nice, that dress.
It is, isn't
I
it?
like bodice.
I could see you in that, Mary and Paul.
Funny.
Go away.
Is it working?
Is there more than spirit in this room?
Well, we're getting more. That works to answer, that's the...
It says connected. That's what it called. Let's do a restart. Tell me when it's restart.
Are you related to that dress?
Related?
Yeah, related. Sure.
Connected. Same
Are you connected to that dress? On wall? It's got to be connected to that and that.
We don't know, it might not be the same spirit.
No, but there is something that's connected to that dress.
Is it rebooting?
Yeah,
Can you point to where you stood? Or roll the table that to where you stood? Trace the
Don't you?
Martin, hello.
Hello. Big belly Bob. I forgot what Lindsay said now. She told me the story about it. I believe.
You were jilted.
No, I
Like a
think
Havisham style.
it's something similar to that, but I can't remember what she told me. But she didn't get married.
That's what I mean.
It's
But
been
she-
used for something though.
but
You
she-
can tell where they're standing on the bottom.
But she's supposed to have wore the dress all the time.
That's why it's smoking.
I think the person who she was going to marry died,
it's rebooted.
and
So a Mrs. Havisham situation.
or
This
was
is trying to move.
or
Yeah, this is I don't know what it's doing. It's like vibrating. or
did
something.
the dress that's on this wall here, was it your dress that you wore?
I don't know. I think we've got a different spirit.
Yeah, let me.
I think we've got saw another one other than a little girl.
Let me just fetch that over here. Do you just want to
With a
film
bit of
them?
attached.
If you just film them while I just sit still.
I keep needing to sneeze, but no one sneeze.
And put it towards the bird as well.
Nanny birdies.
So that if I'm not using that wheel, I'll use all of them.
What?
You seen somebody in that dress? Right,
Like tears. So now when you're crying, tears go on your clothes.
You mean wet marks?
Yeah. Tears.
I can't remember it, but she told me, did he die and she was waiting for him? I think it's got something to do with, might be something, if I remember, it got something to do with the war, First World War. And do you know what? I'm going to move that really over this way because if you're picking the sensing up with this dress.
The bottom of this dress has been triple hemmed, and the inside layer is restitched at least with one extra seam, and it's not even, which means it was done at home rather than in a dressmaker's shop. So a handmade dress, which has been refixed up.
Smell it. Can you smell like jasmine-y perfume? That's what I
That,
smell
that
like.
doll here.
dress.
So,
What?
that doll here smells like that.
Does it? Yeah, it does.
That's weird.
Or is it the perfume bottle?
I don't know. I
I don't know what this has been used to spray, so.
I don't know.
No, that smells literally nothing.
I don't know if it's coming off that dress. You're taller than me, Sleets. Smell. In fact, you're taller than
I was
us.
going to say, I'm not that much taller than you, am I?
See if you smell
6 foot bloody what?
It does smell florally, but I wouldn't say it's.
like a faint
This room
Yeah.
has got a,
jasmine.
this room has got a distant smell.
Is it
Mark.
I'm not leaning on it.
No, it's not that one.
It is that dress.
Right.
The bottoms have been eye clipped.
Oh,
The bottoms of that of the arm have been eye clipped, so they can be loosened.
There we go. So I've got the SLS camera facing
look at that.
onto that.
Does mine out? Sinead,
What?
does mine out? Look at that blue.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's got it.
See that all?
Yeah, that's. I think that's coming from.
Well, that's coming from in that room, I think.
Yeah, let me just borrow that. So.
Mark, just come back. Come back.
Seriously, there's a lot of sadness connected to that dress.
Yeah, I'm sure the thing is that Lindsay told me. I'm sure it's got something to do with the First World War, and the person died anyway, but she was waiting for him. She never married, but she used to wear that dress all the time. With what I can gather from, and I'm sure that's the story that she told me.
Was she waiting and her clip for you? So that she didn't come back?
No, she died of a broken heart.
Yeah, I think that's what.
You can feel it.
I think that's what it was, that she died of a broken heart because she used to wear that all the time. She was waiting for him,
Because if you...
and I'm not sure if it had something to do with World War One.
Because that's where it is.
Oops.
Though.
Anyway, yeah, that's the one there. Where the what fell?
Ears.
I thought you said ears.
Why did it take you so long to question what she'd said then?
Because I was looking at SLS camera and then.
Martin full stop.
And his brain
Shut
got
up.
at full speed.
Ooh, I like it when
Feel
you
like
get
it's
angry.
just oozing off that dress.
I don't know, like I say, at the bottom, that is a handmade dress, that's not a dressmaker's dress. Or
Right.
if it is, it's a low quality dressmaker's dress because the seam on the bottom
Right.
there is not
Are we going to ask some more questions then and see if we can get table to move? Do you know the dress that's upon this wall? Was it made for you by a family member? Yeah. Okay. Well, did the person who you was waiting for, did he die during the First World War? Did he die at war? No.
Was it World War Two?
Was he going to war, but he didn't actually, yeah, he didn't actually make it. He died, I think, I'm not sure if he died before he actually got there.
So. Hold on a minute.
So it said second when you were asking about First World War.
Second, it said second.
Yeah, it's still got it on.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Second, yeah, second. Can I take that?
Yeah.
Can we use it in here?
Yeah.
See what we pick up on this.
picture related to the dress.
So yeah, it comes up second on this device here when we was on about well.
Where he was supposed to. Did he die before he actually got to see the front line, whatever it's called? What do they call it? Front line. Front line.
Yep.
It's not police stuff, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking headlights lotion, but it's flea lotion, isn't it? Got ours. I got ours on the on this device. Can you use the sound on for this?
My hands are burning. Absolutely burning.
Can you?
Mine's just gone cold.
That's right,
I am.
I'm absolutely cold. Apart from when we was in that room and I had my hand against that floor. So we got ours. So what we got?
Potentially, husband died before he made it to the front line.
They never got married.
Yeah, I don't think they got married. I think this was the dress that she was going to get married in. When
was he killed in transit to the front lines?
Did he die in 1945? Okay. Was he going on to the beach of Normandy? Was it Normandy? Beaches where what they call it?
Are you on about the D-Day?
D-Day, yeah, D-Day landing. Was he in the D-Day landings? Okay. And did he die on the beach?
No, he just said he died in transit on the...
Did he die on the boat? It was taken to the
Was he
beach.
getting shot at on the boat before they reached the beach?
It's not even been shot at, some of them drowned.
Yeah.
Because
Well, he
missiles and stuff were
he could have got the boat could have got shot at, and then the boat could have been sinking, and what? Was he in the army?
That's where you got the drowning from.
I know a lot of them, not a single boat made it to the actual land.
What was that? What just come up
The
there?
way drowning. No, you said it as well.
Did that?
I didn't say anything about
I
drowning.
said shooting. Yeah, he got shot and then he got...
No, when I was near that dress, you says, where a drowning, and I says, no, she died of a broken heart.
I know, I said...
I'm sure you said it. I'm hearing things.
Claire. Is your name called Claire?
No.
Is this still a sign for yes?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I don't know that because I got backache started. So your name is Claire? Okay.
Was it in your 20s when you passed away?
Oh, her husband, the future husband.
No, I meant was you.
Were you younger than 23?
When she died.
I'm getting that she was young when he went away. That's why they didn't get married before he left, and he didn't make it back for her to get married after. I'm getting that she's rather young.
I don't know.
I don't know exactly how old, but I'm just getting that she
I
was.
just got an image of her stood on top of a cliff in that wedding dress.
Yeah, have you ever been watching the, what do you call it, adverts?
No, she died of a broken heart.
No, I've been watching you on top of 90.
Oh, yeah. What, in that dress?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I had to do research.
Fucking hell, lovers, all that.
I was jealous. What's the woman called Martin?
No, I don't want nobody.
Yes. It's called James.
That's not her purse.
No.
Or her shoes.
No.
I'm not even certain that's her veil.
No.
Because if you look at the fabric
It's
and the colour,
different.
yeah. If you look at it, very, very often the train and the veil were the same fabric and designed that way so that they flowed together.
No,
But that is not the veil that
hers.
goes with that dress.
Because I think her train had that on as well.
So,
What?
did you giggle at that?
It's farting again a bit.
That's a passing wind. It's like having Tristan here.
I get the feeling that she might have requested to be buried in the veil.
Dispatch has gone flat, so.
Well, it shouldn't have done here. It's another one. They've been charging up for ages.
I get the feeling that the veil's not with the dress because she's literally asked to be buried with the veil.
I don't know. It's Scott.
Touching my back of my head.
You're getting touched on back of your hair?
Yeah. Oh, look.
Yeah. It's table saying yeah.
Hang on, I'm being rammed into a wall now.
Are you touching Mark? Are you touching Mark? If you are touching Mark, move the table towards Mark.
It's trying a little bit, though.
Just moved it away.
Okay. She might have just brushed past you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yell?
Yell.
No.
Yeah. Oh, where are we going? Oh, we got the little doll girl back. We might have the little doll girl back. No? Oh, we're going in the corner.
Do you want to go in here?
Oh, where are we going?
Is that the kind of dress that you wanted? Is that what you're trying to show us? Did you want that kind of dress? Yeah? Is that how you wanted to look?
That's just me on the table while it's coming.
Okay.
I think she wanted. I think she likes that doll in there, and she wanted to be.
Don't play with that doll in that room.
No, I think she wants to be like that doll. I think it's more that doll. It is. Do you like that doll?
And she likes the dress.
Okay. Did you want her to be married?
The bride doll in here says that it was originally found in a skip with two other dolls displayed.
Yeah, that would be them.
And the Scarlet in the other room doesn't like this doll.
Right. Well, Scarlet.
The one that swears in the other room, in the
Okay.
thingy room.
Oops.
Do you like that dress in that cupboard as well? I'll let you talk to me. Talk to me.
Look, it's stuck.
You like that dress in that room as well?
Is it stuck?
Yeah.
I told you she likes the dress
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, I'm not saying that she don't like the dress in there. I like the dress in there.
Wear it then, we'll film
No.
you put it on. Want Martin to wear it? Want Martin to put it on?
No, I won't look good in it.
No.
You want Paul to wear that dress?
Do you want me to wear that dress?
Let's try and find out what year she died.
Did you die in the 19th century? Was it 1936?
Well, it can't be 1936 because World War II didn't start on 1939.
So I can just went to yes then.
1942. Did you die in 1942?
Did you die before World War II happened? Do you know anything about World War II?
I think it had just started.
No, because he died on front lines heading into World War II on D-Day.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So you must know about World War II then. Yeah. Okay.
So you did.
My legs are killing me. I need a chair.
1936 then.
Scott, can you just make it over home and just get 2 chairs, please?
For elderly.
Huh?
For elderly.
Yeah, for elderly. Please.
I think the other one
What about the impaired?
Go on, push it past
Is
her.
that SLS Kevin Salam?
Yeah.
Not picked up on wall? Yeah.
I can pick you up.
Yeah. Can't you pick?
Well, it's over an abrupt stop, wasn't it?
Well, I'm going to move away from it.
I nearly fell off with them when it stopped.
Are you still picking me up on it?
No, I can move it towards me.
Yeah, no, you don't have to move it towards me. You can leave it on the, what do you call it? Don't whisper it.
What?
You think what?
I didn't even hear you when I was next to the first.
So do you want to sit down and Scott, do you want to take over Sue?
No, it's alright.
I'll sit down, you can take over if you want.
Or me.
Are you back over near your dress?
3.
Is I'll get the thing.
It is really a beautiful dress though.
Oh, aren't you?
Where are we going now? I don't like being sweaty.
It's warm.
It's very what hot. I'll get the word out. It's very hot. There's no radiators, but it holds the heat. Oh, just close that curtain, because they were saying to me earlier on about that curtain moves, right? Yeah, well, somebody does it, but I'm on about without anybody. When me and Lindsay was up here earlier on,
It was billowing out earlier.
it was billowing out. Now, when we went back downstairs, there were no doors open. The windows are all brand new windows, so there's no draft coming through. So, but she said, but the curtain does rise.
Just changing words. Chris.
If there is, can you make that curtain move for us? Can you move the curtain?
I'm not though.
Can you push the curtain towards us? Where's it going?
That way.
Okay. Is it?
I'm doing my marker.
Is it? That's right. There's one of you.
You also can move to landscape.
Yeah, just touch.
I can't. Touching it. Nothing's coming up.
Oh, right.
Do you feel that
Where's
like,
battery gone?
like a concrete push
Look at what they told me.
I'm over here, I didn't feel
There's
nothing.
a green light on outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Battery's dead.
Oh.
Well, that battery didn't last long then. I'll just turn it off there.
Do you want me to take it downstairs?
Changing
If you want. No, I'll take it because it'll unscrew.
Which? There you go.
What's it? It's trying to go into that room. What? Excuse me. What's happening? Why we're moving? Yeah, but this wants to go into this room, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It wants to see something. Let's just have a look what it wants us to see before we go.
It's me and Scott When we get here, when we come
It
here,
is going in there.
this cold breeze come through that
Yeah.
went in there.
But see, let's see what the spirit's trying to tell us. He's trying to tell us something. And then sorry, Sinead. And then we can go downstairs for a quick drink or something.
Yeah, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to that mannequin?
I think if this is
Watch
the
those-
same person with the dress.
Watch those REM pods on floor. Don't stand on them.
Oh,
REM pods.
yeah, no.
So there's a mannequin here. We're in a room called the demon room. So okay.
Took us to the ashes doll.
Right. Now these ashes, this doll, is supposed to be made of real ashes. I'll just let you just read that there.
And it could be that, it's just...
The Haunted Objects Museum, the ashes.
Because it come from that room.
This doll is made out of human ashes, known as the Whispering Ghost, Thailand sorcerer. Okay, so that's what that says.
Oh, okay, so apparently they've captured the hood of that thing being pulled down on CCTV, and as I was walking around up here alone filming earlier and I was adamant I'd see its arm move, according to that, somebody has seen its arm move and run out of the room.
Was that you that's just passed me and Scott on the landing? Do the ashes belong to you?
No, you see, that's from what do I call it?
But if the ashes are human ashes,
They're from Thailand.
it doesn't make any difference.
Well, they're not going to be her ashes if she's not from Thailand,
I
are they?
didn't say it were air, I said something came.
No, you said are they your ashes?
Yeah, from wherever's run from that room into this room.
Yeah, okay, but you were talking to the female.
Were you aware your friend's was here?
We were talking to the female spirit, so.
No, I will talk to a different one.
Okay, you're on a different wavelength to what we're on. What's that?
Zozo.
Oh yeah, Zozo. My mate Zozo.
It is, I need to go downstairs because I am so lightheaded.
Anyway, let's say goodbye to her because I think a few of you are getting a bit confused.
No, there was something else that come from that room into this room. I
Right.
never said it was the female.
Right, okay.
So was that you that ran into this room towards them ashes? What was that? What did it say? Face. Yeah, I've got a face on camera. I'll show it you.
Huh? Right, can you say goodbye?
Oh.
No, on the table to the
Yes, I
spirit
know.
we're talking to.
Goodbye. It's the noise that thing makes when it changes names.
Right, we're going to say goodbye to you, and we'll hopefully speak to you again soon. Okay?
Can you move the table back to the room that you were in? Would you like to come back to that room?
What time is it anyway? Must be about in that room. Well, the table was originally in the doll's room.
Can we what?
Let me just see what's left in here.
And then it moves into the doll room.
Can you what?
Can we what? Wondering what you were doing?
Just filming.
I'm blinding.
I'm blind.
She wants to know what's happened to that man.
Yeah, well, she
Found out.
never. Well, no, she never found out she was waiting for him.
Yeah. Is that correct?
That's all she.
Yeah, it is.
She wanted to. That's all she did. She waited for him. She
Is that
died of
picture
a.
related to them?
She died of a broken heart. I don't think so.
But that's what she wanted to know. Can we tell her?
No. No. All right, everybody, we're gonna go. We're gonna have a drink and a cigarette, and I don't know what time it is because we'll be all packing up soon. So we'll say goodbye for now, and hopefully we can come back for a little while, and before we set off back home. So yeah.
We'll leave her address then.
So we'll say goodbye to you for now, and thanks for watching. Anyway, there is some more video that I did earlier on, which wasn't live because we wasn't going to come live, but we changed his mind and come live in the end. So you'll be able to watch.
People have reported the smell of roses here.
It's not roses I can smell, it's like it does maybe smell.
So you'll probably see the other video coming on YouTube anyway. Alright, speak to you later, bye bye, and thanks for watching this part of the video, bye bye.